It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
And coming up, we'll see the electric Jaden Daniels.
He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Commanders and the Broncos, and it's all up next.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500. That's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, he's going to be a tough group to match up with.
They run it over center with Harris. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Gilmore there defensively to break it up. On the handoff, it's Harris. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. A throw on the move is caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
We have the luxury each week, Mike, of sitting down with these players and really getting a behind-the-scenes look at what makes them so good and what makes them tick. And, man, wouldn't it be nice to be able to bring the fan kind of behind the curtain and let them see for themselves what we see firsthand. And, man, it would only take a couple minutes for you to realize just what kind of leader this guy is. You would never know he threw 3 touchdowns last week. All he wanted to talk about was the costly interception and the couple plays he left out there. That's why they rally around him. The better he plays, the better the team plays. They need more consistent performances from him to get the rest of this team to do their part.
And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
In the midst of a tight game like that, you're looking for every play that you can make to try to gain advantage. And if you can continue to get after the quarterback, disrupt the rhythm and timing of this quarterback in the second half, that could be the difference of you being able to pull away.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down. Nix from the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Broncos bringing out their punter. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. A pass taken in by Harris. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. A throw on the run is complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Here's the punter now. And he'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And this ball will be down on the other side of midfield. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Dulcich now brought in motion. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll go again with Williams. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing is Nix. This one to the tight end, Trotman. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Play action now. It's Nix. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal.
They'll run. It's Williams. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And he's in. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Commanders nothing.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes Hill on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a 1st down. Throwing now, Daniels. To the outside, into the hands of McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
That's to McLaurin. They connect again. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Duvernay with the grab. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the 11-yard line.
Duvernay in motion. Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
On play action, Dan under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. On the zone read, here's Harris. and he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Javonte Williams heading out with the Broncos for their next drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. He'll try to run for it with Williams. Here's Jamie Gillen on now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Let's go now.
To throw is Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Daniels. He'll try and set up the screen to Hill. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for Washington. Now, fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line. The Broncos offense starting to trot out for this next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive. First, pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The offense is trying to stretch the field vertically. They're trying to put as many receivers into the coverage deep as possible. But you know what you need? You need time. You need to allow those guys to get downfield. But when you have a pass rush like this, they don't let that time unfold, and that pocket collapsed and results in a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw is Nix. He'll find his tight end. That's Troutman. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. One final throw before the break. And that is chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Giants who are out in front in the second quarter. The Giants trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Xavier Worthy, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Jordan Love with a couple of touchdown tosses. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in. It has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, second half drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. Nick snap on 1st and 10. Quickly to the outside and complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Reynolds is the motion man here. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7, sets up 3rd and 3. They'll throw. It's Nix. He finds Mims. It's complete. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. Reynolds is the motion man here. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. One more time for Williams. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. Once more from the 2. 3rd and goal. Here's Nix to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Broncos will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike, but 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Commanders' offense and their running back set to go once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end. Mike kind of patrolling that center field safety position, but this time he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
He'll check this down to the running back. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Commanders' 1st down.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A run. Here's Harris. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
They'll give it to Harris again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
Loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They're going to run out of the gun, and here's Harris.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
All run play. This is Hill. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commanders. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders are on top. It's 14-10. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the top conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
They'll go play action with Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. And he's not going to get away. They track him down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to take over once again. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand. 1st and 10.
19 tight, reload.
Daniels now going to look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On the give, it's Harris. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Daniels. That pass taken in by McLaurin. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Holding offense.
They'll throw with Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. 2nd and 11. Throwing now, Daniels. A pass taken in by Harris. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Washington. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Commanders are out to a 21-10 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing is Nix. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Here now, 3rd and 5. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 4th down. Nix going to throw for it. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll give himself up after picking up the 1st down. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
That's just a big-time play by this quarterback on 4th down. You can see he starts first look covered. Then he goes through his progression. There's nowhere to go with the ball. He can't throw it away, can't take a sack. He quickly decides to turn into a runner, use his legs to pick up the 1st down, and they're still alive.
They'll run. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He connects with Mims. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Automatic 1st down.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
They tried the same thing and a similar result. Back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Here comes 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
And this coach finds himself in a tough spot. He understands his team. They need 2 scores. But instead of taking the field goal, he decides to go for it. And what a job with the stop by this defense.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Hill. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. He'll try to run for it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's Hill. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. A give, and here comes Harris. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Duvernay with the grab. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. On the handoff, it's Harris. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Here's a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Harris. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. And it's also a first down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the Commanders. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders are winners as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.